Hi. In this video we will talk about how to download and install VirtualBox. I will try to explain what is VirtualBox and what it's used for, where to download VirtualBox and how to install and configure it. We will create step by step our first virtual machine and I will explain some basic configurations and setup. Make yourself comfortable and let's start. When you are learning or testing new things in IT, often you have to change configuration of your operating system or even need to use completely different operating system. Of course, you do not want to every time mess up your personal computer and risk breaking it or not be able to restore it to previous configuration. If you feel you have enough money, you can buy second PC to play with or even rent some servers, but this is rather expensive solution to get into learning, so please don't do it. Imagine you can have second computer inside your computer with different operating system or to have multiple computers inside your laptop or PC. Yes, it's possible. We are talking about virtualization, which means you can have multiple isolated computers without buying additional hardware and they will run on your computer which you already have. VirtualBox is tool which allow you to create one or more virtual computers and install whatever operating system you want on them. You can run and use those virtual computers simultaneously and configure them in different ways without affecting your laptop or desktop computer itself. Is it free? Yes. VirtualBox is an essential tool for learning and testing for personal use and also for work-related testing. We will use VirtualBox often in next educational lessons to build learning and testing environments. Let's find out how to install it. First of all, we will open our favorite internet browser and go to virtualbox.org. Now on left side menu we will click on Downloads button. On second section we can see multiple options to download based on what operating system are you using right now. I will assume you are running Windows, so we will click on Windows hosts and save it to desired location. If you are running Mac OS, of course you will download Mac OS version. Now when we have downloaded VirtualBox installation package we can proceed with installation. Go to folder where you saved installation package and run it or open it directly from browser. After installation windows open we will continue by clicking on button next, and on second page we will see some basic configuration. First of all we have to decide where to install VirtualBox. You can do this by clicking on button browse and select desired destination. I will go with default selection and install it to my base disk C. In above tree make sure you do not see any red X on any element. You see any X, please click on button in particular row and select entire feature will be installed on local hard drive. After everything is set we can proceed by clicking on button next. Do not panic, this is only warning that during installation your internet will be briefly turned off and then started again. This will happen because during installation, VirtualBox has to configure your own internet connection. Click on button yes and on next page on button install to proceed with installation. Installation can take few minutes to finish, so be patient. Fortunately I have option to fast forward. That was fast. Haha. Now it's time to finish installation and run VirtualBox by clicking on button finish. I would like to suggest you to reboot your computer after installation as it might be needed to properly create and configure network interfaces. Now, we can look on some options and we will create our first virtual computer. First of all we have to define where our virtual machines will be stored. We can do that by going to File and then to Preferences. When we look on first row default machine folder, this is path where our virtual computers will be stored. Please choose carefully destination where you have enough free space as those virtual computers can be huge. I have enough free space on disk C, so I will go with default option. Of course you can select preferred language on language table, but I suggest you to go with English language as most of available tutorials are created in English and then you'll have no problem orient yourself in VirtualBox. Now, it's time to create our first virtual machine. We can do that by clicking on button New. In first row we have to type name for our virtual machine, let's call it dummy for now. On second row we see our default folder where virtual machine will be stored. It is same folder which we specified in preferences. If for some reason you want to store this particular machine to different location, now is time to do it. On next row we should select Installation Medium ISO file. Right now we are not going to install any operating system, so we can leave it blank. On last two rows we have to select type of operating system, what we want to install and version of that particular operating system. For example, we want to install operating system from Linux family and we want to install right now newest Ubuntu. As we have everything filled, we can continue by clicking on button Next. On this page setting were already preset based on selected operating system type and version in previous step. We can modify amount RAM memory or number of processor cores which should be available for this virtual machine. EFI is usually required by Windows operating system, so we don't need it now. All default settings on this page should be enough for most use cases and you do not need to change them. Continue with button Next. On this page we have configuration for virtual machine storage. If we are creating completely new virtual machine, we can set how many gigabytes of storage we will allocate to it, and we can also set if we want to hold that amount of storage whole time or just set maximum size and let it grow. If we have not enough storage, best option is to let it grow, so we will not tick option pre-allocate full size. Second option is to use already existing virtual machine hard drive in case we are just moving virtual machine from different place. In this case we will choose last option, do not add virtual hard disk, as right now we are creating virtual machine just as demonstration and we will not install any OS here. After click on button Next we can see here summary of all our settings, so we can double check if everything is configured as we wanted. If anything isn't configured as you wanted it, you can go back and change it accordingly. Everything is fine, we can continue with button Finish. This is only warning regarding our choice to not create virtual hard disk. For now we will continue. Congratulations! You have created your first virtual computer. On right side you can see all specification and hardware assigned for this computer. You can run virtual machine by clicking on button Start. Nice! It is running. We are getting this message because we didn't specify installation ISO file. We will just cancel it right now. We can proceed and turn off virtual machine by clicking on X. Pop-up will show and ask us in which way we want to turn off machine. First option is to save current state, which means, next time we will start this machine it will look exactly same as we left it with all open programs and will continue like you never turned it off. Second option is send shutdown signal, which is preferred and safest way to stop virtual machine. Right now this option is grayed out as we have no operating system installed. Third option is to power off machine. Right now we will use this option as we do not have operating system yet, but I do not recommend to use this option later as this can break your operating system. Go ahead, select it and confirm by clicking on button OK. If you would like to change configuration of your virtual machine, you can do this by selecting machine and clicking on button settings, where you can find all possible configuration. Technically you can configure here everything. If you want to remove virtual machine, you can do that with right click on virtual machine and selecting remove. In pop-up window select if you would like to remove all files or just machine from the list. Usually you want to remove all files. I believe we covered all basics needed to start playing with VirtualBox. In next video we will look on how to install some Linux operating system, so stay tuned. Thank you guys for watching and hope you enjoyed video. Have a nice day.